Hey, what's up everybody? Chris back again with a review. This is my channel, I Am Toys. This is the NECA 1/4 scale Michelangelo. Finally came out a few days ago. If you have all three already, you definitely are going to want this one. Even if you were thinking about not getting it. Can't have 1, 2, or 3, man. You have to have all 4. So generally I'm very happy. If I had any complaint right off the bat, I'm not sure if I'm 100% a fan of the facial expression. In the prototype pics NECA used, the expression was a little more restrained, I guess. I don't know if that's because of lighting or how they took the photos or what exactly, but the expression seemed a little bit more docile or restrained. This, man, it's like he smoked crack or something with the way he looks. He got all hopped up and he's ready to kick some foot soldier ass, I guess. But that's the only thing I guess I could really complain about. But other than that, it's, you know, if you have all three, you definitely have the fourth one. So let's get right into it, and we'll zoom in on the figure and rotate him around and whatnot, and then we'll be done. And if you have any questions, you know, as usual, feel free to comment. So let's all right, here's a close-up of his cracked out face. I'm telling you, man, I don't know what it is. Those eyes, they're just way too wide open or something, man. I don't know. He just looks hilarious. But overall, it looks like Michelangelo. The articulation on this is pretty good, I guess, for a 1/4 scale figure anyway. I was able to recreate this pose out of it. So I definitely give it an A for being able to do that, because I was having some difficulty in the beginning trying to get this pose. The string attaching both chucks could be a little longer, just a tad bit, but you know, as far as the accuracy of what the source material, I guess they got to keep it the way it is. But generally, it's a good figure. I'm happy. So I'll do a shot of all 4 of them together at the very end of this, so you can see all 4 together, the whole squad. And yeah, I haven't done it yet, so it's going to be when you guys are seeing it, it's going to be the first time I'm seeing it as well, so it's going to be really awesome. So let's do a pan up and down and rotate them around, and you know the deal. Alright, so as usual, NECA did a really good job on the paint application. I noticed, I don't know if it's coming through on the video, but there's a little bit of glue up at the very top above the bandana on mine. If you can't see it, sorry. It's, but little quality control issues, but overall it's very good. Very happy. The detail is just as good as all the previous ones. As we go down, for some reason I feel like they put a little bit more detail on the elbow and the knee pads for Mikey. Could be wrong, but they pop a little bit more to me than the others did. Alright, let me spin them around for you. You know, once again, for the price point, and I know I've mentioned this in previous videos that I've done of the Ninja Turtles, can't beat it, man. For $108 and the quality that you get on this, it's really spectacular. And they put these out in a relatively quick time frame. You know, most of them, I think all of these have come out, what, in the last year and a half. I think we've pretty much got all of them. So that's pretty sweet, if you ask me. You know, those of you who are out there and you collect Hot Toys, you know, waiting forever is never, waiting a year in between each figure is always a pain. But my timeline, my perception of the timeline might be skewed here, but I believe we did get all 4 of these within a year. Or within a year and a half, rather. Alright, let me flip them around to the back. Someone was telling me that maybe I just haven't paid attention. I don't know how many people were actually paying attention to the shells in the film, but someone was telling me each shell is actually unique to each Ninja Turtle, so they're actually not the same, because I think I had mentioned, or I had said that I don't know if I, well, no, I don't think I said that they were the same. I had said something that, you know, there's something about there's virtually no, really anything new about the figures, rather than, as opposed to the new accessories, you know, and so on and so forth, and then obviously being a different character from the Turtle team. But someone had commented and said, well, actually, believe it or not, the shells are actually different. They're specific to each one. So when I do the photo of all four of them together, or the video actually as well, I'm going to check that out. Actually, I'm going to look at all of them, since I'll have all four of them out, and see if that's true, which I'm sure it is. But and if they are actually all different and specific to each turtle, and NECA actually paid attention to that, kudos to them again. I'll get really mad if they put these out in 1/6 scale. Oh man, and I'll probably buy all four of them all over again. That's how ridiculous I am. And I know a lot of us are. Alright, let me give you another shot of the other side. And as usual, the eye portion that goes around the head of the head is sculpted, and the back is actually cloth. So once again, NECA knocked it out of the park on this one as well. Just the facial expression again for me, just a little too excited, let's say. But generally, you know, I can't complain. It's not going to stop anybody. It didn't stop me from buying it, so. Alright, now I guess I'll just, before I break out all four, I'm sorry about that, overexposing that, I'll go through the accessories real quick, which I think a lot of people will be pleased with. Alright, so like the previous ones, you get a slice of pizza, you get some interchangeable hands, but different. Instead of getting a canister like you did with some of the others, you get Mikey's pork rinds, which I thought is a nice, very nice addition. Turn that down a little bit so you guys can actually see the detail in the pack. I think that's pretty awesome. I think there's some kind of styrofoam inside the actual bag, puffing it out, giving it its shape, which is cool. It does its job, you know. And you obviously get two sets of nunchucks, which I think they detail is pretty darn good. Some weathering on there. They do their best to make it, trying to make it look like real wood. There's only so much you can do, though. And then the slice of pizza, like I mentioned already, open, close hands. You get a thumbs up finger as well in there, which I kind of have hidden. But you know, if you have the other turtles as well, it's pretty much the same variation of hands that you get, almost anyway. So let's break out all three of these guys, or all four of them rather, together. And then if you got any questions, you know, feel free to comment, and I'll try to get back to you. There's the money shot, folks. The team is complete. The boys are home. So soak that in for a second. If you guys want to see a high resolution shot of this image, I'll probably put one up on Instagram. Probably by the end of the night or tomorrow morning or something like that. As you can see, man, having all four is incredibly, it's a necessity. So if you have one, if you have two, if you have three, man, pick this up as soon as you can. I don't think they're going to be selling out anytime soon. Oh, and before I forget, this is how I have my turtles displayed. The cases are by Legend Studios. You can pick them up at Big Bad Toy Store or Sideshow. I got mine from Sideshow a while back. These are the 1/4 scale ones, or the extra large ones, as I think they refer to them. They're, I think, like 80 bucks a piece. So they're a little expensive. You could probably find a variation of them on eBay or Amazon by some other companies, but I can't speak to the quality of those. So, you know, buy at your own risk. But these are pretty good. You know, I have no problems. I've had no problems with them for the most part. You might have one of the LED lights might start to flicker on you or go bad, which is just some poor engineering on their end as far as, you know, quality. It's called as a quality check process. But Sideshow, if it's within the warranty from Sideshow or Big Bad Toy Store, you can get them replaced for free if they malfunction, or if it's outside the 1-year warranty or whatever the hell the warranty is, you can just buy a few more. I actually have to buy 2 or 3 because one for some reason died, and then another one started flickering. You know, it's just bad engineering. You know, LEDs are supposed to have, you know, at least a minimum of 20,000 hours as far as life. So maybe certain variations a little bit less, but you know, they're great. At least they serve the purpose that I need them for. So that's about it, I guess, guys. If you have any questions, comments, concerns, feel free to comment, and I'll try to get back to you. I should have a high resolution shot up on my Instagram page of the whole squad, like I showed at the end, towards the end of this video. Maybe by tonight or tomorrow or something like that. So that's about it, guys. If you have any questions, feel free to ask, like, subscribe. Check me out on Instagram, subscribe there as well, follow me, you know, so on and so forth. Share the video with your friends if you like it. If you don't, it's all good. You're not hurting my feelings. I do this for fun. I'm not getting paid. This is just my hobby and I love it. So that's it, guys. Have a good weekend and deuces.